Hello and welcome back to the channel. You find me here today starting off the episode with a little bit of branch mining at Y16. Why Y16? Specifically because this is the highest concentration of iron ore when branch mining specifically. Like if you go to the cave, not caves, if you go to the mountains you're going to find a lot more higher up, but we're not in the mountains, we are literally in a cave. So we're going to get this mining out of the way and I'll meet you back up top to discuss what we're going to do and why we need iron in the first place. And will you look at that? And that's how you start an episode. The first diamonds of the world. Can I get a torch? Yes we can. Right, and that is that. We got what we needed, which was... How much do we actually need? We need 35 iron. We got plenty of iron. And there's 3 diamonds in the end. There was only one in that little pile. There was a couple more on the way back, but I couldn't be bothered to unpause to film just to show you. Anyway, I've got to smelt this up. And for some reason, something blew up over here and he's lost one of his leads. So I've got that there. Obviously I haven't hurt the llama, so I don't know how that's happened, but either way, strange. Yeah, well that's smelting. I thought I'd do a proper introduction. And this area here, and this house, much I'm happy with it. Oh, you can see out the window I've expanded my farmland. Oh, shouldn't be on there while I'm actually cooking. It's not a good idea. Safety first, kids. Never cook and stand on the stove. Ever. It's dangerous. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, this area as a whole is decent, but I am thinking I have a fatal flaw in I need a back door. And I'm not too happy with the ceiling either. I mean, not the ceiling so much, but the roof. So I was thinking about building ourselves a tower here and maybe moving an enchanting setup up there early game wise before we take the dragon on. Let me know what you think down below, whether I should do it, and we'll do that next week. Well, part of next week. Probably got other things to do. Anyway, back onto the topic of today. So, as I said last time, we are going to build ourselves a villager breeder and an iron farm. That's where we're going to start, and that's what we're going to do. So, I'm going to get to designing it. It's probably in a separate world because this one turned out a bit iffy. And then I'll meet you over there to go and build it. I can talk about the specifics of it as well. That's why we need lots of carrots. See you over there. And welcome back to Golem Island, or what will be Golem Island eventually. At the moment it is not Golem Island, it is just a chest. A chest containing everything that we're going to need to build both the village breeder and the iron golem farm. So I'll crack on and show you what we need. So in here at the top, we can ignore this for the most part. We're going to need water for both, but for the village breeder we're going to need blocks to actually build it with. Doesn't really matter what it is. If you want it to look nice, you use something nice. I'm early game, so I'm just going to use cobblestone because I don't really care what it looks like. I just need to get it up and running. 1 stack of food. Best one is carrots because wheat will always provide wheat and seeds, so the inventory is going to get filled up and it's iffy. And potatoes contain poisonous potatoes, so your best bet is carrots. You're also going to need 3 trapdoors, 1 hoe, 1 slab, 1 composter, 3 beds, some light sources, and that should be everything. Right, let's go over to where we're building it. Now you can make this as big as you want, but I don't want it to be massive, so I'm going to leave it about here. It's a relatively simple design. First thing you need to do is find the middle of it, plonk your stair in there, which I forgot to mention you do actually need, waterlog it, place your composter on top, place your slab on top of that, then get to work with the hoe. Now I do want to build right up to the border of this, so I'm going to leave that last space that I can. Can I actually? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ignore me, I can't leave that space anyway, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, you can go 4 out from here, 2, and 4 out from that side. So I'm 1 short that side, 2 short this side, because I want to leave it square. But it's a relatively simple process, and that's that. Fill it with carrots, and eat them if you need them. And that is all you need to do to set up the breeder. There we go. And I'll explain how and why it works in a bit while we go and finish up. Now, build a basic building around it. Does need to be covered. There we go. Needs to be at least 2 high so you can actually fit villagers in there. And you can make it look any way you want. Any nice, any nasty. I'm going for your bog standard early game nasty over here, seeing as I'm probably not going to be here long term. So there's no point making it too fancy. And I'll probably build another one that's a lot fancier. Maybe. We'll see how the game progresses, shall we? Might not even make it that far because I'm not very good, generally speaking, at hardcore worlds. That's the outline done. You could make it fancier if you wanted. Add a little bit of a roof, just so it doesn't look so bland. Even though it is literally a giant cobblestone box. Not much you can do about that looking ugly. As I mentioned, you can build this absolutely any way you want to. But because I have enough, I'm going to add some glass to this build. Just because I am a sadistic voyeur pervert and I'm going to watch them do what they do. No, but really, it's always a good idea to have at least 1 glass side just so you can see if it is running. So the last thing you want to do is set it all up just to find out that none of them are doing what you need them to do. Now this side is where I'm going to have the actual breeding mechanism, I think. Oh, actually it's probably better on that side. So we'll carry on and glass this side up. And then I'll go through the specifics of it with you. Specifics, if I can get my words out, with you as we fill the other sides up. So we don't need this side open. Let's close it up. I'll remove that in a bit. And let's close this up a bit too. That one. So I've left this room for them to get across. What we're going to do now is dig down. 2, 3, 4, and we've hit the concrete. Go down 1 more. Carry on digging. I should probably have got myself a shovel for this. Now it only needs to be 2 wide because of reasons we'll go through. But this is where the baby villages are going to drop. Now, have we done this right, or are we 1 short? We are 1 short, but the grand scheme of things is not that big deal. We can just manipulate this one. There we go. And it would be a good idea, but not necessary, to add a gate here. And you'll understand why in a bit. So the next thing you want to do is take your bucket of water, fill it up again, and have a water source here, pushing this way. Perfect. We'll put the gate there in a sec when I actually have one. In fact, I'll just go and rob this one because... Oh, I already took it down, didn't I? Oh no. Well, I'll nick these instead. Make myself a new one. Still don't know how I've ended up with 3. Is that 4 now? No, still 3. So we have a gate here, and then we can let the water back in. So when that's open, it doesn't make a difference. Nope. I will need to make this channel a bit bigger. I believe is okay. Oh, I could have tested this by getting a boat, but I didn't. So if we just add that little space there, that's plenty of room for a boat now. There we go. Right, on to phase 2. So we'll plonk a trapdoor here, open it, and place another one, not there. There. Kind of. We'll get it right in the end. There. Okay. On to go get our villagers. Shut that first. Now this is where bolts will come in handy, because they're a lot easier to move with bolts. Where's he going to? He's actually heading straight for the job itself. Come on, this way. You know, there's nothing up there for you, mate. Just go that way. Come on. You're gonna make this very difficult. I'll remove that wall of me, actually. Listen, why aren't you taking the job? Do I have to go and get the boat again and trap you up here? Bloody villagers. This would be much easier if I didn't have a million things in my hotbar as well. Right. He's refusing to move, so let's just sway him into there. Okay. There we go. We just need to take that. And he should. Maybe we need to get rid of this. Maybe that's the problem. You stay there, mate. Nope, it dropped. Hey. There we go. Okay, so this over here. And they should now go and get himself in there. But I'll go and fetch another villager first. You. You can be my friend. No. Why aren't you in the boat? Like, legitimately, what happened then? Go on. How? Like, how did you not get in? This confuses me a lot. You're heading in the right direction now. Let's try this. Yay! We got him. Now we just need to head over there. Oh, we're on the path. Oh dear. I'll see you over there. This should, in theory, make him go straight for that. He's just dancing. Go on, go take a job. Thank you. And now he should hopefully go straight for that one. Nope, okay. We will get this right one day. Why did you take that one and not the one down there? Hmm? Absolute annoyance. Do you know what? No, no. We need them. We need them. I'm not going to start swinging my axe. Plus, there's 3 golems in this village. I'm not taking that chance. Right. Seeing as these villagers don't want to play along, we're going to have to make a dirt prison for them, aren't we? I was hoping to not have to do that, but... Desperate times, desperate measures. You know what? It's probably easier to do a cobblestone one since we don't have a shovel. There we go, there's one. And you should now just find your way into your house. Come on, take the job. You're not getting out, so take your job. Same for you. Don't mind me, Mr. Golem. I'm being their friend. Don't you worry. I'm not going to harm them. Okay. We have 2 villagers safely. There we go. Get rid of that. And that should be that in fully operational order. Now the way you get it to work is you just make sure they've got full inventories, and then they should start making babies. As long as there's enough beds for the babies. I should probably mention that. That's the part I'm going to do next. The only one of them needs to be a job, and it needs to have the farmer job, but besides that, they're all good. Now they're trying to escape because they want to go to bed. And if I remember correctly, last time I tried to build something like this, they couldn't see the beds unless I dropped them down. So that's what I'm going to do, drop them down a level. Wrong way. 1, 2, 3. And that should be all you need for a working village breeder. In order to give them food, you could add a little trapdoor mechanism up here if you wanted to speed things up. Just throw them down. U isn't working for me, so I must have hotkeyed it to something else. Let's see, did that do it? There we go. Close that up, and we can go and watch. They should eventually pick all them up and then trade between themselves. Then they'll see all the love hearts, then they'll be in love, and then along comes a baby. There we go. And then the baby, wanting to jump on the bed, will run straight over here. Fall into the hole. And then they should get pushed to here. And there you have it. A working villager breeder. And to turn it off, you simply just plonk a block here so they can't see the beds. And then they can't make love. But we need 3, so we'll leave it on for now. And so, coming back to our home, we don't have time for the iron farm. We're already at 20 minutes. I was not expecting it to take that long, but we're working with villagers, aren't we? Anyway, I made a few adjustments. Moved the settee. Bought myself a TV. It even comes with a remote. Oh, fancy, aren't I? Added the back door. Moved the kitchen, so I've got the counter here instead. And this back door is very useful. Very useful indeed for when I'm coming to do the farming. Fair bit of terraforming's gone on. And that's about the long and short of it, really. I've got to keep this outro short simply because we're already at the 20-minute mark. My days. So, I'm going to go watch TV. And I'll see you next time. Bye.